What's up, everyone? Welcome to another live stream. Last night we finished Ocarina of Time. We wrapped that game up, and when I finished the stream, I was going to start another game straight away, but I couldn't think of one. So I decided, right, just go to bed because it was like 3 in the morning. I wasn't tired, but I thought, let's sod it. Just come back again tomorrow afternoon, and we'll get another game started. So here we are. I've decided to put the Sega Saturn in the spotlight and test how this comes out on stream. So we're going to be playing Sonic Jam for the Sega Saturn, and we're at the Sega Saturn's dashboard, if that's what you can call it. So we can start the game from the actual start, because I like seeing the Sonic team sound and seeing the intro pop up. So yeah, and a thing that's weird about this game is I was testing the settings, like the screen size, just trying to get the full screen. When we play the Sonic games, you're going to see like black borders along the top and the bottom. And when I was younger, that's how you would see it on any TV. Like when you play in any like PAL European machine, you'd have like black borders on the top and the bottom, but not on the sides. So I was going to try and crop them out, but then it would look like you zoomed in a little bit. But when you see the Sonic Jam's title screen, you will see the whole screen fill out. Like as you can see here, like on the dashboard, the whole screen is like full. But when you get to you see it, I'll point it out in a minute. Let's just get the game rolling, and you'll see what I mean. You'll see that the title screen have the black borders, and it just automatically fill itself out. Yeah, I love this bit. I don't know, that I love it. So if you're watching this pure chaos, you might enjoy this stream. You like all the Sonics, and this might make up for me not doing the Lost World stream because I've busted my gamepad. So we're doing Sonic Jam. So can you see like the black borders on the top, right? Look on the left. You see like a black line at the top, a black line, and the bottom a black line, right? And watch it fill itself out automatically. It'll just fill out. You see that? It just fills out automatically. So we're not gonna do the 3D bit yet. I did do a playthrough of this on my old channel, but I never finished it. I don't know why. I just never come back to it. You see the screens like fall out again. But when we get into the games, you're gonna just see a black border along the top and bottom, but not along the side. Let me just turn this volume down because it's quite fucking loud. I'm not sure what the copyrights are going to be like on this because it's Sega, but all my Nintendo gameplays have been claimed. I can't get out of it. So right, we're going to start off with Sonic 1. And yeah, let me just tell you a bit about Sonic Jam. I remember I got this with my Sega Saturn when I first got my first console bought for me at Christmas, I think 96 or 97. I got the Sega Saturn in about the middle of its lifetime, like maybe towards the end. I remember getting Sega Worldwide Soccer 97, so I must have got it Christmas 97, like that time. So this, I didn't get this Sonic Jam when it first came out. This came out, what, 95, 95, 96? I'm not sure. But anyway, this is the second Sonic compilation, because there was a Sonic compilation on the Mega Drive which had Sonic 1, 2, Dr. Robotnik on it. So does that count? This is the first one that's got like the main meat and potatoes. As you can see here, we've got Sonic 1, Sonic 2. This is the PAL version. I'm in Europe, by the way. I'm in the UK, so you're going to see like UK artwork. So Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and in Sonic 1 you can use a spin dash, which to some might sound exciting, but the game isn't structured to actually need it. You'll find yourself never using it. Right, so let's go to Sonic 1. Right, so extra game option, or we can exit. So we've got options. They've included the the manuals, the digital manual in English, or you can see the Japanese version, or you can turn off the timer. You can put the spin dash on or off. So let's have a look at the manual. But it's weird how I think one of the manuals is in colour and the other one's in black and white. Right, so we've got A or A or B to view, and you use the shoulder buttons to flick through the manual, which is fucking amazing. But as you can see there, everything's like blurred. So you push the view button. Well, I pushed the wrong button. Shit. Alright. So back to where we were. So it's A or C to view. I pushed B. Alright, so it's A to zoom, C to zoom out. Right, so let's have a little flick through. So can you read that, guys? Right, so it says, crush Dr. Robotnik. Dr. Ivo Robotnik, the mad scientist, is snatching innocent animals and turning them into evil robots. Only one tough dude can put an end to the demented scientist's fiendish scheme. It's Sonic, the real cool hedgehog with the spiked haircut and power sneakers that give him super speed. Help Sonic fight hordes of metal maniacs and do the loop with the supersonic spin attack. Speed down twisting tunnels and swing over dangerous booby traps. Leap across lava pits and dodge burning rocks. I didn't see any burning rocks. Then splash through the chilling waters in an underground cavern, and if you're lucky, you can walk to the secret zone where you spin around in a floating maze. Your greatest challenge lurks in a secret lab where you come face to face with Dr. Robotnik himself. Spin through space, loop till you're dizzy, save the animals and become the superhero. Be Sonic, be Atomic. There you go, there's the controls. Very simple. So it's the Genesis manual actually. So in the European they use the American manual. So that's how lazy that Sega are. They just rush things out. Take control. For best gameplay, learn different button functions before you start. There's not really much to learn. Jump. Enough. Press right or left to move Sonic in those directions. Press and hold in either direction to speed up. When Sonic is standing still, press up or down to see the top or bottom of the screen. This won't work if Sonic is already at the highest or lowest point. Is it flickering? Like, can you see like the text flickering? So on my CRTV, I can see like the text, like the blacks like flickering a little bit. Supersonic stunts. Press the D button down when Sonic's moving to bump off enemies with the supersonic spin attack. Press button A plus C to jump while performing the supersonic spin attack. Right, zoom out. And next page. Right, so you got getting started. When you turn the power on, the title screen appears. In a few moments, the demonstration game begins. Press the start button to return to the title screen, then press it again to start the game. Reach for the rings. As Sonic, you must evade traps and dodge crazed robots as you dash through 6 hazardous zones using your supersonic spin attack. Your goal is to rescue your friends from the nasty grasp of the demented scientist, Dr. Robotnik. Staying alive will be tough, but you can grab rings along the way. As long as you have rings, you won't be hurt when you get attacked or touch an enemy, but you will lose all your rings. If an enemy attacks you when you don't have any rings and are not using the supersonic spin attack, you will lose one chance to complete the game, even if you're using the supersonic spin attack. What? That don't make sense. Because there's times when you can roll into an enemy and it can still fucking do damage. Alright, you can keep track of the rings you have, the chances you have left, and your score by looking at the counters on the screen. Your present score timer, it shows how much time has elapsed since you started the act. You have 10 minutes to clear each act. If you go over 10 minutes, a time over message will appear and you will lose one chance to complete the game. The time is based on game time and not on actual time. The number of rings you have, when this number reaches 0, it will start flashing. The number of chances Sonic has to get through the act. I mean, how many people that are out there retarded that will take 10 minutes to beat an act? I mean, you could beat each act in like about a minute, just over a minute. Like lampposts, you'll come across lampposts in every. Have they spelled lampposts wrong? So they got 2 P's in it. Lampposts in every zone. Your present score and time will be recorded if you touch the lamppost. If you die, you will continue the game from the lamppost you touched. You will lose all your rings, but you will start the game with the score and time that was recorded. To some, this might be boring, just flicking through the manual, but I wanna dissect this game and present it, present all of its content. So we've got items for survival. Smash open video monitors with the Supersonic Spin attack to get special items that help you defeat Dr. Robotnik. You've got Super Ring. Picking up this earns you 10 rings. Shield. This prevents you from losing your rings when you get attacked. Even if you don't have any rings, you won't be hurt, but it won't protect you from other obstacles. Hint, 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 like getting crushed. Right, Power Sneakers. These sneakers make you run faster. 1-up. This gives you 1 extra chance to complete the game. Note, picking up 100 rings also earns you an extra chance. Invincible. This temporarily keeps you safe when attacked by an enemy, but it won't protect you from other obstacles. Zip through the zones. There are 6 action-packed zones, each with 3 exciting acts. You'll square off against Dr. Robotnik at the end of every 3rd act. Alright, so here we go. We've got Green Hill Zone. Go around the giant loop, tumble down tunnels and jump over crumbling cliffs before you get a chance to blink. Bounce on springboards but not on spikes. Ouch. Marble Zone. Leap across pools of red hot lava and shifting islands, then find the way to the underground palace where massive weights and flying balls of fire block your path. Spring Yard Zone. Jump from springs and bounce off bumpers as if you're in a real pinball machine. Labyrinth Zone. Explore an intricate maze filled with water. A countdown begins to let you know when you're running out of oxygen. Breathing in air bubbles keeps you from drowning, and that's weird because Sonic the Hedgehog, like an animal, he can't breathe underwater. But then you've got Mario, which is a human, and he can breathe underwater infinitely. Oh, hang on, I pressed the wrong one. Starlight Zone. Speed through the stars like a roller coaster in a world that twists like a corkscrew. Scrap Ring Zone. Slippery metal floors, razor sharp swords and grinding wheels. Now you're one step away from Dr. Robotnik's hideout. Secret Zone. If you collect a certain amount of rings, you can walk to the Secret Zone where you'll ricochet off multicolored blocks in a 360 rotating maze. 360-degree rotating maze. There are 6 secret zones in each zone. Your goal is to touch the Chaos Emerald using Supersonic Spin attack to bounce off different types of blocks. The secret zone is really a trap. You can only escape if you do either one of these things: touch the Chaos Emerald, touch the goal. Okay. Right, so we've got blocks in the secret zone. We've got bumpers. Reverse, when you touch this, the maze will rotate the opposite way. Goal, this is the end of this zone. Touch this to return to the previous zone. You don't return to the previous zone, you return to the next act. 1-up. Touch this for an extra chance to complete the game. What? That's weird. I've never seen that in a bonus in the special stages. Anyone watching this, tell me where you see that. It don't exist. Right, jump stands. Jump off these. When you touch this, the maze will rotate faster. Right, up. down, when you touch this, the maze will rotate slower. Okay, I don't think I've seen them. I think I've seen up, but I've never seen down. Chaos Emeralds. These come in 6 different colours: yellow, pink, blue, green, red and white. You'll find one in each secret zone. Collect all 6 of these. Is white a colour? I wouldn't say so. It's like black and white, isn't it? They're like shades. There we go. Right, game over. You have 3 chances to complete the game. If you lose all 3 chances, the game ends. Continue. If Sonic is lucky enough to obtain a continue, the continue screen will appear after Sonic loses his last life. On this screen, press the start button before the timer expires to continue where Sonic lost his last life. So how do you get continues? I think it must be just RNG, like luck, that it gives you one. All enemies are worth 100 points. Defeating Dr. Robotnik at the end of Act 3 earns you 1000 points. Both the timer bonus and the ring bonus will be added to your final score. Time bonus. This bonus is based on how much time you took to clear one act. Ring bonus. This bonus is determined by the number of rings you have left at the end of an act. Right, so these are the enemies in the game. You've got Chopper, Motorbug, Crab Meat, Roller. When I had this when I was younger, I used to sit and draw and try and draw these. When I was younger, I used to like drawing a lot. I used to draw these a lot. I used to try and draw my own level designs as well. So you've got Buzz Bomber, Jaws, Caterkiller, Bullhog, and you've got Neutron and Borrowbot. Sonic survival tips. That's pretty much just telling you everything you've just read in the previous pages. You got your scorebook. Did anybody in America have this and actually use it? Handling your cartridge. The Sega Genesis cartridge is intended for use exclusively for the Sega Genesis system. Do not bend it. Can you bend it? Crush it or submerge it in liquids. Do not leave it in direct sunlight or near a radiator or other source of heat. Be sure to take an occasional recess during extended play to rest yourself and the Sega cartridge. Warning to owners of projection televisions. Still, pictures or images may cause permanent picture tube damage or mark the phosphor of the CRT. Avoid repeated or extended use of video games on large screen projection televisions. There you go. You've been fucking warned. they got it all covered. They got it all covered, so they can get away with murder. Repairs and expiration of warranty. If your Sega Genesis cartridge requires repairs after termination of the 90-day limited warranty period, you may contact the Sega Consumer Service Department at the number listed above. If the technician is unable to solve the problem by phone, he will advise you of the estimated cost of repair. If you elect to have the repair done, you will need to return defective merchandise, freight, prepaid and insured against loss or damage to Sega's service center with an enclosed check or money order payable to Sega of America, Inc. for the amount of the cost estimate provided to you by the technician. If after inspection it is determined that your cartridge cannot be repaired, it will be returned to you and your payments will be refunded. Did anyone actually go through that? You're having problems with your cartridge, or you're having it sent away to be repaired. Fuck's sake, man. But limitations and warranty. Any applicable implied warranties, including warranties of merchantability and fitness for a particular purpose, are hereby limited to 90 days from the date of purchase and are subject to the conditions set forth herein. In no event shall Sega of America be liable for consequential or incidental damages resulting from the breach of any express or implied warranties. The provisions of this limited warranty are valid in the United States only. Some states do not allow limitations on how long an implied warranty lasts, or exclusion of consequential or incidental damages, so that above limitation or exclusion may not apply to you. This warranty provides you with specific legal rights. You may have other rights which vary from state to state. Would anyone actually battle Sega over a broken cartridge? For fuck's sake, you just get another one, or you take it back to the shop and they replace it. For fuck's sake, would you actually go through all this bullshit? Jesus Christ. There you go, we've got a little advertisement for another Sega game, which I've got this on the Mega Drive anyway. Castle of Illusions. Let's get out of here. I've been streaming for 20 minutes and I've only just done the instruction manual. Fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. Right, we haven't dropped any frames either. Right, we're at the time, people, where we're gonna play the game now. We're gonna play it on normal. Right, here we go. You ready? Up, down. That's right. Oh shit! Cheating! Right, we'll start at Green Hill Zone Act 1. Yes, I think this is the PAL version. I'm not sure if they put the NTSC versions on here. So anybody watching this from America, does the sound appear slow? I think it's a NTSC version. It sounds a bit speedy. On the PAL Mega Drive, it sounds a bit slower. But when I was younger, I never paid no mind to that. I never knew anything about like NTSC 60 hertz. You just played what there was. Think nothing of it. And I'm not speed running through this game. I'm just playing it casually, like whatever. Like, We'll attempt to get the Chaos Emeralds. If I can get them, I'll get them. If I don't get them, whatever. I want to see if I can find that one-up thing that they were talking about in the manual. I've never seen it. Like you see, you got up, down. So you see that one. Don't do that to me. Oh my gosh! I haven't played these special stages for a long time. We might not even get all the Chaos Emeralds. But we will try. So if you can you see like the black borders, like the black strip along the top and along the bottom, that's how it looked like on European TV. I've even got it on my one now, but the top strip not so much, because this CRTV is not super old, but it's still a European telly, so. Anybody watching this, what's your experience with Sonic? Like, did you grow up with Sonic or another game, or was you a Super Nintendo guy, or what did you guys have? Yeah, I was a Sonic guy growing up. I preferred the Sonic games, but as it got to like the Dreamcast era, I sort of like lost faith in Sonic. I think even now I'm not too keen on him now, because I see that Sega keep messing it up. So why is it blocked? Look, is that easy mode? Look, you can see that they've added stuff to where you pretty much can't die. But I put it on normal. So what's easy mode then? Ah, I missed the ring, you fanny. I made 147 rings. It doesn't really matter how many rings we get here, because there's no bonus stage after Act 3. Ba 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 ba. There you go, speedrunning strategies. I'm not sure how the frame rate is going to work on this, because usually when you record like Sonic games, the frame rate is not quite accurate to what you see on the TV. Like, the flickering's not the same. Like, it's that when you take damage, sometimes, not sometimes, usually you will see Sonic disappear, but on my TV I'll see him like flashing and flickering. So sometimes there's no flickering, or sometimes you just see solid colour where you don't see nothing. You just see it. You just see the sprite that in view all the time. I didn't show off the spin dash. Yeah. what part in the game would you say you would need that? You wouldn't. I guess the breakable blocks in Green Hill Zone, but we're past that now. So. And there's also a save feature in this game, as you just saw. So I can stop at any level I want, and then turn the Sega Saturn on, and it'll continue there. It should do anyway. Yeah, I love the Sega Saturn. I always seem to when I get the console, I always seem to get the console that's never the popular one. It always dies out quickly. I had the Sega Saturn, I had the GameCube, I had the Wii U. In fact, I've had them all. We'll make sure we get that special stage. But I'm not promising I'll get the Chaos Emeralds. But if I can get them, I'll get them. If I can get a shot at it, I'll try. Because it's like, I don't know. I haven't played this game for ages, especially getting all the Chaos Emeralds. Straight to death. Now see, right now on the previous screen the Chaos Emerald is just a solid colour, but on my screen it's like flickering. Usually when I play this game I don't bother with the Chaos Emeralds because you don't get nothing for it. And even in Sonic 2 you go through all that hardship to get Super Sonic, and I think it makes the game unenjoyable because it's so loose, and sometimes you can fall through the screen. I see right now you should see Sonic with the shield, but sometimes when you watch playthroughs of Sonic when he's got the Insta Shield, you either see a solid colour from the Insta Shield or you just see nothing. You can't even see that he's got it on. But I think my frame rate on because I've got this going through a composite HDMI converter, so it might capture it a bit better than if I was recording through composite. Who is it that does the Sonic music as I just did, like vocally? And I know there's a one up down there, or an extra chance, as the manual says. So that's not usually there. Usually there's a caterpillar there. So they've edited this. The normal version is not how it should be. Then the normal version is easy. Then there's not usually a checkpoint there. So what are we on now? Zone Act 2. Is it Smooth McGroove that does it? Is that the name? Is that how he does it? because it's going through a HDMI converter, I think the greens look a bit brighter on the previous screen. The saturation. Oh, I nearly fucking ate shit there. Man. Trying to find the center. Oh, you bastard. That's annoying. You do have some sort of control over Sonic, like you can like sort of manipulate the way he moves. I just keep going, getting flung in the fucking same thing. I'm just going round and round in the same fucking manner. There you go, you got it. See, if you was playing this on like, what's it? The Xbox Live Arcade version, you get all that input delay, so it's like near impossible. I mean, I could crop out those black borders. The only thing is that in the Sonic Jam menus, it would just seem a little bit zoomed in, a little bit. And did those black borders bother you, like anybody? Bullshit. I think there's usually spikes there. You know what? I didn't show you the Japanese manual for this. That's what I forgot to do. We'll show it at the end. That block's never usually there. And I know if I keep going, it's a shortcut to the right. I want to go the long way right, the long way round, the scenic route. Look at that enemy that's stuck in the spring. You see the insta shield. I can see it on the preview screen. There you go, hiccups. I thought it drops all the way down. No, that's the next one. Checkpoint, so we're at the boss now. That's about 3 hits. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not gonna get the sneakers, the speed sneakers. I don't like the speed ups really. It just jeopardizes you fucking up. But I didn't. That's what I didn't mention. You can see in the background of each level that the next stage. Like you can see the mount. Like in Green Hill Zone, you can see the mountings, and you can see Marble Zone from Green Hill Zone. And then here you can see. I think the next one's the Labyrinth Zone. Like you can see the mountains. Because in the Master System version of this game, you got a picture of the island. The only one that you can't see is Scrap Ring Zone and maybe Twilight Zone. Just check any comments, any stranglers watching this. Alright, oh, here we go. Quarter porter. Get in there. Oh no, don't go in there, you idiot. There we go, got it. Well, I only played Sega consoles when I visited my mum's family. You should get a game called Herc's Adventure for Sega Saturn, my favourite game on the console. Herc's Adventure, that's like quite expensive, I think. I think it's expensive on the PS1. Herc's Adventure, I have heard of that. I think it's like a top-down view game, like a Link to the Past, same sort of thing. Well, so your family members had a Sega Saturn then? Or cousins, or aunties, or uncles? That's what it seemed to be like back in the day, like back in the 90s. Like you'd have one console, and you'd always know someone that has the other one. Like you've got a Sega, and someone else would have the Nintendo, or someone. Not sure how common it was for someone to have the same one as you. Or, yeah, Sonic is my shit. Like the 16-bit Sonics, I could fucking play them with my eyes closed. Right, it's a top-down action game. Yeah, I thought so. I thought that's the one. Whoa! It's gonna go down there. Got the red one. Yeah, like me playing Zelda games. I love Zelda games, mate. I think I've gathered that because of the way you're going through Twilight Princess. 100%, I believe. Like 100% in Zelda games has always been impossible for me because there's always those missions that require time limits. I hate time limits. I don't mind a time limit if you haven't got to use every second wisely, but with Zelda games you always like get those missions where you have to be bang on time. Oh, that was moving a bit slow. So have you beat all the Sonic games? Have you beat them all? Or is there one you haven't played? Or oh, what, you idiot! Alright, so no special stage here. And if you hit any pure chaos, there's your kryptonite. Are you fanning? I remember watching on YouTube someone that thought they were like the proper expert on Sonic games. I mean, what's his name? What are they called? Do you know a YouTube channel called? Is it Brain Scratch or Brain Scratch Comms or some shit? They're like they're like the complete elitist of Sonic games. Like any discussion of Sonic games, they're like on it. And I remember one of them talking about this particular level here, and they were certain that this level didn't have 50 rings for you to get a special stage. They said, oh, there's only 49. And I proved them wrong. And I was on their channel in the comments section saying, oh, no, there's 50 rings in this one. And I proved them wrong. Right. And I got ripped to shreds in the comments. I don't know why. There is 50, but I think you have to go to the secret exit. That's what they're talking about. They're saying, hey, if you take the secret exit, you can't get 50 rings, but you can. Because there is the secret exit. I do know how to get it, but I just went past my fucking mind. I better not say anything because I might have someone watching this and then they'll rip you a new one. That's what you get on YouTube. You get bullies. Like, if you go against the fucking grain, you get people's fan base that come and give you a fucking hard time. And I remember that guy, the guy called is it Clement something? He's like, thinks he's a know-it-all about Sonic. If you disagree with him, or if you disagree with anything on his channel, his fan base will come after you. Like he done like a multi-part bashing Sonic 06 and how terrible it is. Like, and if you go in the comment section saying that you like it, his fan base will be on your case. Because I did that. And I liked Sonic 06. So I can tell you it has flaws. It's not perfect. It's far from it. But there is points in that game that I think is amazing. But if Sega actually finished the game and polished it, I believe that would have been one of the greatest Sonic games of all time. Like, the level design and the structure would have been so good. It was really nice. Like, the thing that let it down was the broken gameplay. Right now I'm playing this level slowly because I want to get the special stage. But I lost my shot in Marble Zone 1 and I just went right past it. Was it Marble Zone or was it Green Hill? Well, I'd never beat any of them except Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on the GameCube. Fucking people are sheep. They are. You gotta be careful on these YouTube streets. That was the white one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just got to get that one we missed on the first time around. I just plummeted to my fucking death. Yeah, when I very first had a Sega Saturn, I broke it. I broke it through foolishness, and I didn't break it through rage quitting or nothing like that. But where I live, back in the day, there was a guy on the street who had a PlayStation 1, and I have thought, what would happen if you put a Sega Saturn game inside a PlayStation 1? And we thought, wonder what happens if you put a PlayStation 1 game in a Sega Saturn. And ever since then that I put the disc in, my Sonic Jam and any game, the sound would mess up. remember trying to listen to the music to this game on the soundtrack. You could listen to the music and the music would be all messed up, or sometimes it just wouldn't work. I remember selling my Sega Saturn. And you'll never guess what I swapped it for. I swapped it for Pokemon cards. I remember what did I sell it for Pokemon cards? I'm trying to remember. I remember selling something on mine for Pokemon cards, and then selling something on mine for an N64. I think I swapped it. I remember selling my Sega Saturn and all my games at some second-hand shop that was heavy in Pokemon cards, where everyone went to there to buy Pokemon cards and pre-owned games. And I remember, I think I sold the Sega Saturn to get the N64, and then eventually I sold the N64 again, so back to then just to buy packets of Pokemon cards. I swear that's what I did. I remember buying, you remember the Team Rocket Pokemon card set? I remember buying an entire booster box, like where you get like 36 packets. I think I got 2 of those. I remember doing that when I bought the booster packs. I had my rucksack filled with like packets of Pokemon cards. Like I think I had like 36. So I had like 70. I think I had 72 packets of Pokemon cards of Team Rocket, and after opening every packet, I still didn't have the full set. I had a lot of doubles. Like, I was missing a couple, and I remember the following weekend I went to the same place, the Pokemon. We called it the swap shop, like the Pokemon swap shop. And I remember my friend getting a packet of Team Rockets, just a single packet, and he got the one card that I needed, and it was a dark trio, like the holographic one, and he was fucking rubbing it in my face. I remember he wouldn't trade it with me, and eventually I got it off him, but I gave him a lot of cards just to finish the set, and I still have that set to this day. I still have that set. I've got a few Pokemon card sets, and I remember buying a load of Pokemon cards off eBay years ago when they were on their way out and nobody wanted them. I remember buying loads of sets. I bought base set, jungle set, fossil set, gym hero and gym challenge set, all for about £40. And then about a few years later after that, I sold them for about 100 each set for about £100 each. And looking at Pokemon cards today, now that each of those sets can be worth like £300 each. Like, I think the gym challenge ones are worth about not worth about, but they're set. People were asking £200 to £300 per set, but the jungle and fossil sets, they're about £60 to £80 each, and the base sets probably about over £100 as well. I was kicking myself, thinking, I should have held on to it. And I had the Neo set as well, the Neo Genesis, the Neo Revelations, the Neo Discovery. I had all of those complete, and I sold those for about the set for about £100 each. What am I doing? But why am I talking about fucking Pokemon cards? Well, I have thought about trying to get them back, like get the sets back, like buy them individually or something. But then again, I think why? Bum, 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 bum. I haven't looked at the comments. Were you into the Pokemon cards? I was like when the Pokemon craze was going about. I was going into high school. I was what, 11 turning 12, and then 12 turning 13. I remember the Pokemon games, Pokemon Red and Blue, and when I finally got a Game Boy, I started on Pokemon Yellow. And I got the lime green Pokemon colour for my birthday when I was in year 7, and I sold my Game Boy for Pokemon cards again. So I mean, I kept selling things for Pokemon cards. That's how hooked I was. I sold my Game Boy for quite a lot of Pokemon cards to some kid in the swap shop. But this was when the swap shop and Pokemon cards was slowly going on its way out. And even the swap shop went out of business. Because when Pokemon cards went out, no one was going in their shop to buy anything. And they had like some old retro video games at the time. But at the time, then nobody wanted them either. If they were around today, they'd be still in business. Because Pokemon retro games are like on high demand right now. Oh, I could have made that. Oh, I could have beat him then. If I got another hit on him, I could have destroyed him. Which I have done before. I have beat Dr. Robotnik that destroyed the machine before I get into the top. It is like really fucking tricky, but I have done it. I've never got it on camera. Right, let's just pause the game. I want to look at the comments, see if you've said anything quarter porter. What? What's that? You didn't do that? What? Trade all my shit for Pokemon cards? I did. I've sold a lot of things in the past for stupid things. Like, because I'm not minted. How I get video games? I would sell video games to get new ones. And I remember some kids across the street from me. They were like really young at the time, and they had a Super Nintendo. They had a Super Nintendo, and I wanted it, and I swapped my Pokemon cards for the Super Nintendo with them. It was just a loose Super Nintendo. It weren't boxed or nothing. It had what did it have with it? It had Mario All Stars. Donkey Kong 1, and they had a boxed complete mint condition Secret of Mana, and this is the European version. So in today's market, that would be worth quite a lot of money today. And I remember I didn't have a clue about Secret of Mana. I didn't care about it. I was into just the platformers. fucking idiot. And I remember taking it to my local game shop. At the time, it was called Game Station. And I sold it to them for peanuts. I sold it to them for absolute peanuts. And because you sell them and you get store credit, don't you? You don't get cash, because at the time I wasn't old enough to take cash. You'd need like ID or a parent guardian or someone over 18 to do it for you. I had to get store credit, and I remember trading that, and I got peanuts for it because I wanted to get PS1 games. Why did I keep glitching there? So I swapped a Super Nintendo for PS1 games, and at the time I think they were like garbage as well. And another thing is, another friend of mine, he had an N64, the orange one, the orange N64. He didn't have the box for it; that got thrown away at the time. He had Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Stadium 2, FIFA 99, WWF No Mercy, and at the time of him growing up, like he didn't want the N64 anymore, and he sold me the N64, all of the games, for £50 at the time. He was just, I don't know, he just wanted the money, and he didn't want the N64 anymore. And I remember taking it down to my local game shop, selling it for peanuts again. And yeah, that's what I was going to say about that Secret of Mana, the boxed Secret of Mana. I sold it to my local game station, alright? And at the next weekend, I went into that game shop and I saw that Secret of Mana in their display cabinet, like in their specials displays, and it was up for like a stupid price. Like they wanted a lot of money for it. I think at the time they wanted like £20 for it. At the time that would have been a lot for it, but they didn't give me nothing like that for it. I didn't even know what I got for it. I just took the store credit for the whole lot and just was happy that I got something to trade. But yeah, back to the N64. Back to the N64. I got the N64 off my friend for £50, right? And I played with it for a little while. I didn't sell it instantly. I sold it maybe like a couple months down the line. And you'd never guess what I sold it for, like what game I wanted at the time, because I went at the time of me selling it. I saw on the game at the time the GameCube was out, and I had a GameCube at the time. Right, I had a GameCube at the time, and I sold it, and you never guess what game I sold it for. Now that game is peanuts; it's fucking worthless. Right. I sold it because I saw Rayman 3 on the GameCube had just released that weekend on the Friday. And I was so excited. I saw that, and I was desperate to get it. I just wanted to play Rayman 3 because I liked Rayman on the PlayStation 1, and I was expecting it to play like that, but it didn't play like that at all. It's completely different. So I sold it all. I sold all the N64 stuff just to get Rayman 3, and now that game's worth fuck all. I remember the GameCube as well. I remember having... I remember buying WrestleMania X8 on the GameCube. I remember going and getting that at full price. That game had just launched, because I liked SmackDown on the PS1. I had SmackDown 2. I liked that. And we liked WWF No Mercy. We enjoyed that. And then when the GameCube was out at the time, I remember buying WrestleMania 18 at full price. I paid like what, $39.99 or $49.99 for this game. And I bought it one weekend. I played it, and the very next weekend, I went into that game shop, and that game had plummeted in price. You can get it for like $4.99. Or £10 at the time, because it got like bad reviews, so the price plummeted, and I was gutted because I paid full price for that shit. And ever since then, I never ever bought day one games for a long time. But nowadays I can, because you've got like the internet where you can see what the game's going to be like, and you can, the way that people talk about games nowadays. Like back then, you just had magazines, and that's it. The way I would know about new games coming out is like just seeing them on the shop shelf. Like back then I didn't have the internet. I did, but it was like I didn't get the internet until what? Maybe I can't remember. Like when it was like the dial-up connection. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, right now I'm just fucking driving, just talking shit. But it's better than just being quiet, isn't it? I'm telling you stories of my past. All the foolish mistakes I've done. All the foolish buying and selling. Did we get all of the Chaos Emeralds? Did I get? It was 6, wasn't it? I'm not sure if I got them all. I think I did. We'll find out at the end. Right, because this level you can't. This level you can't get a special stage. So we better hope that we got them all. We don't have it. It doesn't matter. You don't get nothing for it. You'll just see Eggman at the end tossing one Chaos Emerald from side to side. There you go, look, the secret exit. How many people knew about that? That if you had 50 rings, you can go up here. But I don't know how you get these boxes here in that 1-up. The only way I could think of getting them if you use the debug mode and you spawn yourself underneath. No matter how many rings you got there, you won't get in no special stage. Secret of Mana is my favourite game of all time, mate. I used to have the complete mint box. Now I just have cartridge. Yeah, it's quite expensive today. I've got a box complete copy. It's not in the best of shape. It's about in the middle. I do have a copy of it. I've never finished it. I've played it, but I never got on with it. I never know what to do. It's like Zelda, A Link to the Past, but it's like you've got to do a lot of exploring, I guess. It's like, what is it, like an action RPG? Do you know a YouTuber? He's quite popular. He used to be quite popular. He's not. He don't get that many views anymore. Nintendo Capri-san. I watched him do a playthrough of it. Maybe I can stream that. I can do Secret of Mana. Maybe you can help me out. Help me out and finish it. But I'll have to make sure I'm streaming when you're watching, so you can help me out. Give me a bubble. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. But I never mentioned that this is my favourite stage in the game, Scrap Brain. I love the music. I was gutted that they never did this level in Sonic Generations. When you see a bubble, or when you see a chance to get a bubble, get it, because they're like, there's going to be a point in this level where you need to rush. If you don't, you can easily drown. See what I mean? Give me bubbles. There is. I know the secret shortcut in this, but I wanted to take the scenic route, the long way. You know. Oh fuck's sake! They get me every time. Them fucking spikes. Fucking close as that. They give me rings here. That's what they've done. They put rings there. What would you need rings for this bit for? Oh, I guess the electric bit. Fucking ridiculous. I didn't know I was on the easy mode. I clicked normal. I swear I pushed normal. the same one again? Yes, look at that. Sneaky hits. Oh my gosh, he's doing the same one, but I can't get to it. Right, done him. Dunk. Ba 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 ba. Well, I would be glad to do that. Oh, so you'd help me out. What? Sega does what Nintendo don't. Interesting choice of game to stream, Skunks. I kind of want to look on eBay for a Saturn. Has to be a Model 1 though. Never really liked the Model 2. I didn't know there was two models. I know there was two like releases of it. Like you had the one controller was a bit more edgy, but the one that I've got now is the same one that I had back in the day. So the box and everything looks the same. So I've just spotted you there, pure chaos. Pure chaos. I was gonna stream Paper Mario, but I thought I haven't got time. I wouldn't beat it by Monday, so I could probably beat this like whole Sonic Jam in a few streams. I was just thinking about that as I was playing this. As I mentioned you at the start, I was thinking you sold your Sega Saturn, didn't you? Thinking you had Sonic Jam and you sold it. I remember because you sold me your Resident Evil. So I'll put that on my to-do list. To-do list. Quarter porter, Secret of Mana. I'll put that on there. But if I do it, I might play it through emulator. Like I've got an original Xbox with all the emulators on there. I can play it through that. Because with Super Nintendo cartridges, I'm scared that I'm going to start a game on there, and the save data will just erase by itself because oh yeah, I've got all the Chaos Emeralds, as you can see there. And sometimes you can play a Super Nintendo game and the save data just wipes itself automatically because the battery's dead or on its way out. Oh, you sold it. Could have kept it as for a keepsake. Yeah, you could have sold the games and just kept the console. So if you want to play it again, you just buy the games back. Right, we're going through Sonic again. No, we're not. we're gonna go through the Japanese instruction manual because I forgot to show it off. I think this one's colour or black and white. Is it colour or black and white? Ah, it's in colour. You know, look at this. Look at how good their instruction manual is compared to what we got. Like, look at the quality of it. Like the American one. Was your any Americans in it? Was your instruction manual black and white? I think the PAL version was black and white. Look at that. I mean, we can't read anything, but we could just see the quality of the illustrations. Look at that. Look at the cartoons that they got. We never got that. Right, shall we read some Japanese? I can read Japanese, but I don't know the meaning of it. What's this? Read that. It's a bit blurred, but I think it says Aku no tensai ga roku sha dokata Eggman ga mata daru dakumi or I won't. I'll end up butchering it. I can't speak it frequently. Like as fluid. I used to be able to do it a bit better, but I haven't studied it for a long time. Like talking years. I used to study it a couple of years ago, and I just stopped. Look at these illustrations. It's crazy. These controller images, I mean, fucking hell, man. Why don't we get the quality like this? They gave us like cheap shit, black and white print. They could have at least put some colour into it. Nope, zoom out. Look at that. Have you noticed that they haven't displayed the one up in your American manual? They're saying that in a special stage you can get a one up. There's a one up object. And look at these. These are the best illustrations, like all the prototypes of the stages, like showing you the booby traps and obstacles. Like, look at the illustrations they've used for Sonic. It's fucking crazy. You can see that the text. Can you see the text like flickering? Look at that. It's crazy. Enemies. This is another interesting part of the manual. Look at that. Fucking crazy. Some of these would make good thumbnails. Like you can crop the Sonic image out and put him somewhere else. Like if I had Photoshop, I'm telling you, my thumbnails would be amazing. I make really good thumbnails because I used to like messing around with Photoshop. When I was in college, I did an art course in college, and I used Photoshop on the PCs there. I used to like making what do you call it, collages, where you like crop things out and then put it on over another layer, then you crop another image out. I used to love doing that. But now Photoshop's expensive to get, unless you get it bootleg or pirated, which I don't want to do it like that. I can't risk it getting like viruses. There you go, kids. Don't stamp on your Sega. Turn off. No, what does that mean? No heat? No, that's heat. The heat one. Maybe that one's aircon. No liquid. Don't leave out in the sun. What's that? Is that no? What does that one mean? Is that one's no put out to the sun? Maybe that one's no. They must be the same, like heat and leaving out in the sun. And there you go. If you have any problems, call Sonic. There you go. No Castle of Illusion advertisement here. Done here. Bye bye Sonic. So let's go over to Sonic 2. Right. Let's have a look at the instruction manual. We'll do the same thing that we did before. We'll do the English manual, and then we'll look at the Japanese one at the end of the game. Oh, this one's like not very interesting to look at. I mean, look at shit. Once you see the Japanese one, and you go to the English one, it's fucking shit. So more precautions. Are you up to it? Find the Chaos Emeralds. Miles Tails Prowl, the fox, can't sit still when Sonic's around. Ever since Miles was a baby fox, he's dreamed of being like Sonic. He loves to run after Sonic, waving his two tails behind him, trying to keep up with his hero. Mostly, Sonic lets him trail along, but sometimes, just to show off, Sonic explodes in a burst of super speed and leaves him behind. But Miles doesn't give up. He whirls his tails like a helicopter rotor and takes off flying until he catches up. All the animals call Miles by his nickname Tails because of his two special tails. And one day they saw an astonishing feat. They were all together in the forest watching Sonic perform. Sonic would run, spin and jump in his super spin attack. Then Tails would whirl like a turbo engine and blast off in his super dash attack. What a show-off. Suddenly Tails just couldn't help himself. He took a running start, curled up his tails and whoosh, he was spinning like Sonic. So Tails is the nickname. So his real name is Miles. Miles Tails per hour. Miles Tails per hour. So miles per hour, that's his real name, right? In full. Why is he called miles per hour? He's slow. You can't run as fast as Sonic. Right, but now something frightening is happening. Sonic's friends are disappearing. In their place, nasty metal robots are popping up all over the island. The mad scientist Dr. Robotnik is at it again. This time, Robotnik's planning a global disaster. He needs workers to create a doomsday machine that can take over the world. So he's trapping all the animals, turning them into robots, and forcing them to build his ultimate weapon, the Death Egg. Robotnik now rules the factories, refineries and cities. He's grabbed control of everything except the 7 Chaos Emeralds. These magnificent gems are believed to hold exceptional powers. With them, Robotnik could have the entire world in his grasp, and he'd never let go. The Chaos Emeralds are buried somewhere on the island. Only one tough dude with spiky hair has the speed to find them first. Help Sonic stop the devious scheme of the demented scientists. Spin like a speedball through space, grab power sneakers and loop till you're dizzy. Twirl over twisting speedways and rockets through tunnels, balance and blast across a bubbling ocean of oil. Find the emeralds, free the animals and squash Robotnik forever. There's the controls, just like Sonic 1. The only difference is they actually have the spin dash implemented in this one. In Sonic Jam you had the spin dash in Sonic 1, but it was Sonic 2 that they actually had it in the cartridge version. There you go, super spin attack, super dash attack, super twist, pinball attack. Can't really see shit there. The pinball attack, is it really an attack? You just use it to just get out of the stuck, like get out of the tunnel. See what I mean? Look, black and white. Fucking crap. Race for rings, increase your score by freeing your friends from their robot forms. It's just teaching you how to get to the special stage. So you have 50 rings, go past the goalpost, jump into the stars. The enemies. I used to sit and draw these. Right, see, these are the zones. At the end of every zone, Dr. Robotnik attacks in a fantastic robot machine. Defeat him and free some of your friends from their prison eggs. So Emerald Zone, speed through this tropical bayside resort with palm trees, loop-de-loops and corkscrew speedways. Watch out for monkey business. Chemical plant, flash through a high-tech maze built with pipes and ducts. Robotnik's flooded the factory with a pool of toxic liquid called Mega Mac. That poisons Sonic in a few moments. It doesn't poison him at all. You can still jump in it. Right, Roman Aquatic Ruin Zone. Romans infest a beautiful forest and sunken lake. Explore an intricate maze. If you're underwater, breathe the air bubbles to keep from drowning. A countdown begins when your oxygens run out. Right, sparkling neon lights and glittering gold fill the casino with razzmatazz. Play the machines with button A, B or C. Flip the levers and push down the springs to send Sonic reeling like a bouncing blue pinball. And go hilltop zone. Lava boils from volcanoes and earthquakes shake the ground. Spring for the rings on tear totters and blast through underground tunnels. Mystic Cave. Robotnik's been digging for Chaos Emeralds in this eerie forest of flickering lights, glowworms and stinging centipedes. Hang on to the ivory to discover escape routes. Oil Ocean Zone. Robotnik's refineries are pumping at full steam. Crude oil has turned the ocean black. Can Sonic keep his footing on the slippery catwalks and bursting steam vents? Everyone's favourite stage because of the music. Metropolis Zone. Sonic finally chases Robotnik to his own capital city, but he finds a fortress of iron and steel. Danger lurks in every spinning cylinder, pounding piston and rolling gear. Hold the D button right or left to wind the nut up and down the screws. Right, Sky Chase Zone. Robotnik has escaped to the sky. Sonic's a wing walker and Tails is his pilot in a perilous battle and above the clouds. Right, Wing Fortress. You found Robotnik's secret stronghold of flying battleship. Could this be Sonic's final fight? Right, but it doesn't say nothing about Death Egg. Game over. Ah, look, continue. You'll get a continue every time you score 100,000 points. Then when you lose your last life, the continue screen will appear. Press start before the time reaches 0. Resume the game from the point where it ended. Oh, I didn't know that. Go to play a regular zone. So it's teaching you about multiplayer, which I'm not going to be playing. Handling the cartridge. The Sega Genesis cartridge is intended for use exclusively on the Sega Genesis system. Do not bend it, crush it, or submerge it in liquids. Do not leave it in direct sunlight or near a radiator or other source of heat. So that's what that Japanese image was. It was a fucking radiator. Yeah, there's your limited warranty. Take note, Americans. You got another Mickey Mouse game. Before, on Sonic 1, you had Castle of Illusion. Now you've got World of Illusion. And this is a good game as well. Right, Sonic 2 time. Right, do you want me to play it now? I don't know. I need the toilet. I don't want to stop. Right, I'm gonna turn the microphone off. I'm gonna go toilet for a minute. Got to go to King John's tomb. I'll just turn the microphone off. Right, I'm back. I'm back. Right, so, do you want me to play Sonic 2, or I might as well? I just kept you fucking waiting. How long have you been streaming? I've been on for it says 1 hour 52 minutes. We'll stick to original, because when we went to normal, it cheated a bit. We'll keep going. So here we are, guys. Sonic 2, the sequel. And as you can see, we've got miles, towers per hour. The insta shield. You can actually see the flicker, but it's not. The frame rate is not as good as what you're as what I'm seeing on my screen. Thanks for that. Right, and there's only 2 acts in Sonic 2, not 3. I haven't played these special stages for a long time, just like Sonic 1. I don't usually go for them. I don't like Super Sonic. Usually when you play with Tails usually fucking screws you over. Because every time you jump, Tails goes in front. There you go, bang on 80. Not enough. That's what he usually says if you don't get enough. Right, you can actually see the flicker in this one. You can actually see on my screen it's flickering a little bit more, but on the preview screen it's flickering it a little bit. So the frame rate in this one's a bit better. But on Sonic 1 you couldn't see shit. Oh, what the fuck? You didn't let me get up there. There's a 1-up in there. Why didn't you let me get up there? Why won't you let me get in there? Fucking sod it. See what I mean? The game's fucking shit. For a lot of people, Sonic 2 is their favourite one, but for me it's not. I don't know what the big craze is about Sonic 2. Everyone's like, oh yeah, it's my favourite childhood game. I loved it. I played it a lot as a kid. Like, you know, it's not that great. It's just, it is what it is. The towers getting hit doesn't affect my total. Just the ones that towers gets. Cool. Now I get 140. Way beyond the threshold anyway, so not enough. Here you go, quarter. I quit. I quit. That's what you say. Oh fuck off. How long have you been streaming? But yeah, I don't know if I'll do the whole of Sonic 2 in one stream. In this stream I might do like half, and then do the half later, other half later, and then do Sonic 3 as well, because that's quite a short one. Oh, you bastard! Why did you do it to me? Get up there, you fucking idiot. How'd you get up there? Fucking I'm like making like this like embarrassing. That's how we do it. That's what we want. You see the sound skip there? We didn't see the sound skip, we heard the sound skip. You're not helping, Tails. Only 16 rings. So now, oh, you fucking idiot. Right, what's the next one? 160. Right, another 29. I mean, if I wasn't going for the Chaos Emeralds, I probably could just blitz through this game really quickly, but yeah, the preview screen's not showing the Emeralds too great now. It's like, looks a bit distorted. I can't remember how you get that. There's a 1-up, a high 1-up that you can get. Can't remember how you get to it. Oh, look at that! That was fucking shit. That goalpost up there. Oh my god, the audio on this, on the Sonic Jam version, is like destroys your eardrums. Oh, Towers, you nearly screwed me over then. Hiccups. Is that how he does it? Smooth the groove. I don't know what happened back there. I seem to like just jump to somewhere. I can't remember this one. I think it's one we got to like weave in and out. What did it want? 40, wasn't it? Oh, look, 100 rings. Fuck off, Tails. 150, right, we just want 11. Well, we're way over the threshold. We did it. Not enough. I quit. And there's actually 7 Chaos Emeralds in this one, not 6. That's why in Sonic 1 you couldn't go Supersonic. What? What's that? Quarter. Did you finish Earthbound? No, I didn't finish Earthbound. I started it. I got to... Where did I get to? I got to the bit, the first town. You're going in all of the buildings. You're in the town with the skater punks, and you have to fight the skater punks, and then you go through the arcade, and you have to fight some bloke and some guy and a robot. And I beat that, and after I didn't know where to go next. It said I had to go and speak to someone, and I just lost interest. I didn't know where it was. I couldn't be bothered to go through all the buildings again to find out where this guy is. Someone to open the next area, or give permission to go to the next area. On the Mega Drive version, I used to have like a glitch where you can jump at a certain spot in on that down decline, and you can skip half the level. I can't remember how I did it. I remember you can jump and you go straight through there, and then you go straight down. I remember pulling it off like by accident. I don't want to go down there. I can't be arsed. Fucking butchering your eardrums right there. Right, this is where it gets quite difficult. We might start failing them now because I'm not too familiar with these. So I mean, look, we just about made that. 110, so it's getting harder now. I fucking flopped it. Oh, we did. We fucked it. Was there really that many rings there? Right, so we've just got 3 more special stages to do. I think then that one there and the last one are the only difficult ones. The one after is not too bad. I don't know. I might give the Sega Saturn a bit of a spotlight. I might do quite a few more Saturn games that I've got. I've got Spot Goes to Hollywood. I've got Resident Evil. I've got Tomb Raider 1. I've got Rayman. What else have I got? Sega Ages. I've got Exhumed, Nights into Dreams, Sonic 3D. I've got Wiz. I can't remember where did I mess it up before. So I didn't get enough rings on the ceiling. I think it requires you to get more in the first phase to counter to this bit. I didn't go round. That's what I got hit on, wasn't it? I fucking lost all my rings. So when we to get 110, didn't it? So I've got no one. 200. Here we go. The big one. Did it. Look, we did that with the help of Tails. We had 175 and Tails helped me with the 34. So shout out to Tails. Damn, that's barely the beginning of the game. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I just never went back to it. Why have you got Earthbound on your Wii U? I bought on the Virtual Console. I think everyone owns it on the Virtual Console. Stop buying the original. for like what, like $500 and plus, like a complete copy anyway. No, we're not going to cheat. Oh, we didn't have 50. Towers, don't fail me in this one, you faggot. You did me proud on the special stage, so do me proud again. Oh yes, Towers. Well, maybe I'll play that and you can follow my playthrough. I didn't struggle. I didn't struggle with the game. I didn't have trouble like leveling up or understanding how the game plays. It's just I didn't. I'll tell you the truth. I played it when I was in Egypt, and I don't know. I played it and I just didn't stick with it. I could have just wandered around the city and looked for the person I had to speak to, and then been on my way. I remember you beat the skater punks in the arcade. And in the backyard of the arcade, you beat some guy and he's got a robot, and you have to level up enough to where you can beat the robot. But then they released another Earthbound game. Oh shit! They released another Earthbound game, and it looked horrible. It looked worse than the SNES version. It looked like it was downgraded, like the quality of it. I thought, fucking hell, who'd pay for that shit? We keep missing the fucking opportunities. Oh my gosh, what happened there? It like just flicked me off the edge. Alright, so no goodies in this one. Oh, you fucking idiot. Why did it do that? Oh, it wants us to come down here. Oh. Doing a bit of cheating right there, just. So we go through all this effort and we'll fucking fail it. Right, but this next one, I don't think it's that bad. No, it is. It is. I know one of these next two are not that bad. I know one of them you've got to stay at the sides for like 4 moves. Fuck you, Tails. 40 rings. Don't fail me, Tails, please. I mean, Tails is shit. You can't. Cool. Right, 220. Right, this is the big one. The big daddy strats. Right, 234. We got more than we needed. Hiccups. Fucking idiot, Tails. Why is Tails run the risk? Like he or she, he, it is a he, jumps like just before the arrow's about to hit. Like that, but Demon, get out. Demon, be gone. What? What, you didn't like the wandering around? Then it's a fun game. It's not I didn't like it. I don't know. It's just maybe it was the moment that I played it. Maybe if I played it again now and stuck with it, I might enjoy it. The thing with RPGs is I don't like leveling up. Like I don't like having to keep going over the same thing over and over and over again just to get to a certain level to progress. Maybe if I did it once or twice, it's okay, but I don't like having to do it like hundreds of times. Like the grind, they call it the grind, don't they? Grinding to level up. But Pokemon, it's not too bad. But some RPGs, I don't like it. I don't like it when it's long. It's a long grind. But even just battling once, it takes a while. Like when you're playing Final Fantasy, you're walking around like, waiting for the game to make a monster pop up. And Pokemon, you've got to wander around, and then a monster will pop up, and you don't know what one it's going to be, or if it's going to be one that's going to benefit you when you beat it. Like, so I remember Pokemon, you run into like what a Mankey or something level 3, and then you run across one that's level 5. So you level up to like level 10 really quickly, and then when it gets to like the higher level, like higher levels, the XP like decreases a lot. So at each battle you're not getting much. I don't know. I'm not really. I'm a 7 fish when it comes to RPGs. I haven't played many RPGs in my lifetime. The only RPGs that I've ever played and I've got to the end was Shining Force and Shining Force 2 on the Xbox 360, the Mega Collection, and even then I used save states. if I attacked someone and I lost before I save stated, and if I lost, I reload my state and I know, oh, don't do it like that because I'm gonna die. I rechange my strategies. I'm not even looking at the drop frames. Oh, I was going to jump over that. If I went for that, I would have been crushed. Demon, be gone. Fuck's sake, man. Let's let me get that. Is there any rings back here? I don't think there is. Yes, there is. Remember that one, quarter board. Don't be afraid to explore. Rule number 1. Right, here we go. Get 100 rings. Oh, I nearly fucking fluffed that then. Did I make it? Alright, yeah, 15. You wanted 100, didn't it? Right, 190. What's it want now? Like 200 and some shit? Like 210. But it's going to get really hectic. Fucking hell, Tails is doing the job there. Oh, we got it. So we had Tails did us proud. There we go, Supersonic. Right, 1 hour before Arbiter's Ground finished uploading. Right, so I finally get to see you do that dungeon. My fucking internet shit. I can't see the preview screen. It's like keeps buffering and it keeps blurring. But on my preview screen, it looks fine. So the stream might not look that good quality right now, but when it processes the video, the quality should be better. Fucking hiccups. Go. Exploit. Exploit. Yeah, Supersonic can be a nightmare in Metropolis Zone. Sometimes you can like fall through the floor. You listen to the fucking sound, it's like broken here. It might be just my copy of the game. Any sounds like imperfections that don't sound correct, it might be my disc. But my disc hasn't got no scratches on it. That's perfect. If it's got scratches, it's just from where it's been used. Like, it's not like got like gouges in it like you see in like games nowadays. Where people don't look after their shit. I mean, I take good care of my games. I don't like fling the discs around. I take them out of the machine and put them in carefully. I thought I heard something. Thought I heard someone calling me. But yeah, if you want to do a playthrough of Earthbound, be my guest, because you could do a playthrough of that while I'm away, because then I can watch you play it, and when I come back I can follow or learn what you're doing. Because when I'm away, I will still have access to the internet. I still can watch your videos. Because yeah, when I went away last time, I took my 3DS with me, and in the hotel, it dawned on me that the 3DS has an internet browser, so you can actually look through the internet from the 3DS. It's not great, but it's still there. It works for the most part. And in my hotel, I was watching YouTube on there. So this time I might take my... Oh, I can't. I ain't got a gamepad. I was going to say I could take my Wii U and watch the internet from that, from the game screen. The gamepad, but I haven't got one. I don't know. I could. It's a stupid idea. I know I've talked about this in this stream. What I buy and sell things, make stupid moves. I could sell my Xbox One just to get a gamepad, and then when I come back, get another Xbox One. I don't know. Because with the Wii U going out of what's it, out of production, like they're not making it anymore, or they're ceasing production. I've got a feeling that all the Nintendo scalpers are gonna increase the fucking prices of them. I don't think I will. I don't want to get rid of the Xbox One. I'll just keep it. Because you've got some games coming out for that. You've got like Quantum Break coming out. After Quantum Break, I don't know what else is coming out for the Xbox One or for these consoles. All I know of is Quantum Break, Star Fox, and that's it. I don't know anything else. Just ruined the best music in the game right there. Not the best, just in my opinion, my favourite. Fuck off. What? The towels just did something. Supersonic. I'm just being really careful with my platforming because I don't want to. Something can happen, or I can fall through the fucking floor. It's happened multiple times with me. So I mean, the supersonic like exploits, like you can cheat. Here we go, the worst stage of the game, Oil Ocean. This is where I usually lose interest, and I just want to get this stage out of the way as quickly as possible. I swear I should have got hit right then. Go. Just keep gathering rings. Now let's go down. why did I get that? Is it really necessary? There's a checkpoint down there. Yeah, anybody watching this, like, and you play Sonic games, when you're playing with the control pad, what button do you use to jump? Like, for me, I use the B button. I don't know why. I just noticed that. So what do you guys use? You guys sometimes I use the A button as well. I never use the C button. Like, I don't know why. I like to go this way. Lots of rings this way. Why don't we get there? They should have had it where you push double jump if you want to turn to supersonic, and if you don't want to, you just don't double jump. Because where it turns supersonic, automatic, without you just as soon as you jump, it turns. So sometimes you just don't want to be a supersonic. I don't want to. How'd you like that? Quick. A lot of people trip the fuck out on this stage. It says their favourite. My favourite stage is Mystic Cave. I love the atmosphere in that one. So I landed on that. Why did I get hit? There you go. Sorry, just had to burst your bubbles. Whoa! I thought it was a secret. This bit you can fall through the floor. If you're holding, I think if you're holding down or if you're holding the directional button, you can fall through the floor. See, I landed on it every time. Terrible hitbox. Right, don't jump. I had 0 speed right there. Sorry, I'm not. I haven't looked at the chat yet. But let's. I mean, look, fall to the fucking floor. See, I told you, Supersonic, it can be really fucking sensitive and fall through the floor. It always happens in this one, this particular stage. Looks good on stream, mate. Ah, so you think Star Fox will be good? I don't know. It's 50-50. And I'll tell you another secret. I've never played Star Fox. I've played. Actually, I'll tell a lie. I've played Lilac Wars because I've got it on N64. I've got Lilac Wars, which is in America. Star Fox 64. I've got that. I've played the very first level and that's it. I only played it just to test it that it works. In fact, I could play Lilac Wars like as a warm up just to see what it's like. I could play it after I finish Sonic Jam on the Monday. My last stream, I'll play Lilac Wars. I'm talking like I'm never coming back. I am coming back. But where I'm going away for like a long time, like a month, I'm not sure some people will still be down for me. Like, are you still going to be down when I get back? Like, oh, you bugger off. Or, oh, he's fuck his stream. Because that's the thing with YouTube. You've got to be consistent. Like, if you take too much time off, like, people like get pissed off. But I've never taken like days off or skipped. Like since I've been streaming, I've been pretty consistent. Like I stream like in the afternoon and at night time, like midnight, around about midnight. I'm pretty consistent. I haven't skipped a day really. I've done it every day. But Star Fox, it does look quite good though. Like where you can change the angles. But that's what people wanted. That's it. That's just where where these game companies go wrong, and that's listening to the fans too much. Like the fans say, we want this, this, and this, and this, and then you get it, and then you complain. Like they say, oh, we want this. Oh, Star Fox. Oh, go back to the shooter mechanics, like Lilac Wars, Star Fox 64, and then they had Star Fox with was it the platforming one, like the Star Fox Adventure on the GameCube. You got that, and then you fucking complain. And then you got Star Fox Rebel Assault, is that what it's called? You got that. And you complained that you wanted the old Lilac Wars style gameplay, and they're giving it to you. In fact, they're giving you more. Because they're giving you both styles. They're giving you the flying shooting game, and they're giving you the platforming style where you walking on the floor. They're giving you a bit of both. And I guarantee people still complain about it. Oh, it's not as good as Lilac Wars. They say something silly like that. I say it all the time. Like if you try and force these companies to give you what you want, like, and they're not ready to build it, or they're not feeling it, it's not going to turn out that good. Let them feel it. Like when they feel like they want to make it, let them make it. Like if someone asked me to stream a certain game and I wasn't feeling it, and I streamed it just for the sake of people wanting me to play it, it probably won't be as fun for me, like, unless I wanted to play it. Like that's the same sort of theory. Like everyone's moaning at Activision to give Crash Bandicoot back to Naughty Dog, or they want a Crash Bandicoot game. It sounds good on paper, but if you think about it, a Crash Bandicoot in today's generation, it probably wouldn't go down as well as it did back in the day. Like, because it was all polygons and the early PS1 specs. It looks good then, but if you made it now, if you made a Crash Bandicoot game, it probably won't look as good. It won't have the same atmosphere or the same vibe to it. The same with like any of these platforming games. Maybe that's why you don't get platforming games nowadays. Like look what they did to Banjo-Kazooie. Like if you look at Banjo-Kazooie, nuts and bolts, an abomination, isn't it? If you look at the way they've drawn and they present Banjo-Kazooie today, it just looks horrible. Whereas if you've got the polygons from the N64, it looks perfect. Like soon they'll probably do the same thing with Mario, where Mario will become too detailed. I think they did it to another character, where he just looked horrible afterwards. They've done it to Conkers. They've done it recently. If you look at how Conkers looked on the N64 and compare it to what he looks like now, it looks horrible. So I think they did the same with Crash Bandicoot. The way they present him nowadays, he looks horrible. There's too much detail. They did it with Sonic as well, even with Sonic. If you look at Sonic, how he looks here, and how Sonic looks on the front covers, on the box art, to how Sonic looks today, like with the Sonic Adventure style, it's like dog shit. It's not bad, but it's not good either. Look what they did to Knuckles, compared to what he looks like in the 16-bit era. Fucking horrible. They're like promoting steroids or something. Like, we're fucked. No, we're not. I could cheat and just skip half the level, but we're not going to do that. I could have cheated and jumped up here as well. I know everything about this game. I know all the routes. I know everything. If I really wanted to, I could skip a bit here. I could easily just jump over there, but I'm not going to. And I know there's a 1-up back there somewhere down below, but I don't need it. I've got 20. 20 is enough for me. Yeah, let's make it 21. And watch me screw up in Death Egg. I'll use all 20 lives. Yeah, I love this. I love the music in this zone. It's a shame they didn't have an actual stage of this level. Just a bit fucking cheap. hopefully we don't die, because sometimes you can accidentally like clip the boss, and you just go through him. Look at that horrible farting sound. Like that. Oh my gosh, that was embarrassing. I thought I can hit him. Oh come on, don't embarrass yourself now. That was embarrassing. Don't do it again. I was thinking just speedrunning strats. I was like, how many times how quick I can kill this guy. The sound is horrible though, like the... I could have probably got a sneaky hit in there, but I didn't want to risk it. Look at that horrible sound. Sounds like gone off bubble wrap. There we go, that was it. Sonic 2, people. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. All the Chaos Emeralds. Half speedrun strats. After we've got Super Sonic, I think I sped up the gameplay a bit, like skipping through things. So if I didn't get the Chaos Emeralds, it would have been a bit more of a scenic tour. So anybody still with me? We're still going to go through the Japanese instruction manual. I've been streaming for over 3 hours. Right, you're still here, mate. I'm still here, mate. Dreams come true. That's a Japanese J-pop band. I love the strings in that. Can you hear them bassy strings? Deborah McCracken. Special thanks. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So what's extra game? Time attack. Ah, yeah, it's the time attack. You can do your high scores. So you can use these images for like thumbnails on YouTube. You can like record and then take a picture of this and then put it on Photoshop, put a Sonic image in front. That'll be good. So here's the Japanese manual. Look at that. Look at the detail they got though. They still gave us shitty manuals. You can use that as a thumbnail. Like you can get that image of Tails, get that of Sonic, squash them together, like put them more closer together behind a backdrop of one of them stages that I just showed you. Fucking piece of cake. Got a nice thumbnail. Look at that mean looking picture of Sonic right there. He looks pissed. Yeah, you can use that as a thumbnail. Like, crop that out. Put it in front of the Death Egg image backdrop. I guess this manual is not as good as the Sonic 1 Japanese manual, but it's still better than what we got. At least it's in colour. Whoa. I never saw a blue one. Is that the first one? I never saw a blue one with all blue. We had the blue and yellow, and then there's the grey one at the end. Maybe the Japanese get the same levels as us. Got a bit of English in there. Hilltop Zone. Slick. A clock. Is that a clock? It says clock. Oh, it's just they're just saying the sound. Clock, 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 clock. See, why didn't our manual get stuff like that? It's fucking bullshit. Catapult. That's what that says. It says catapult. Look at that. Sick. He's called Dr. Eggman here. We call him Dr. Robotnik. The warnings. Don't leave it out in the sun. Whatever that is. What, don't lend to your friends. In it, quarter porter. Look. You didn't learn. Look, don't learn it. Don't lend to your friends. You never get it back. Don't get too hot. Don't touch. It's saying don't touch the bottom of the cartridge when you take it out. Make sure you turn it off. Don't bang it. That's the back. Right, so we're done with Sonic 2. I don't know. Should I do a playthrough of Sonic 2 but as Tails? Well, I'm gonna stop the stream later. Stop the stream now. I've been streaming for over 3 hours, nearly 3.5 hours. So I'll come back later tonight, and hopefully I don't drop any frames. And we'll either be starting at the Sonic 3 instruction manual, or I might play through Sonic 2 again. So I might do a playthrough of this as Tails, maybe. Just to, dissect the game a bit, like show it off fully. So, thanks for watching, guys. Quarter Porter and Pure Chaos. I'll be back later and we'll do some more. Peace of cake.